All right. Temptation, all right? Okay. Not claiming to have all the answers when it comes to temptation. And dude, it's something we all face. Dude, you don't even have to be an addict to face temptation. We all do as human beings. I mean, all temptation isn't necessarily immoral or evil or bad or whatever you want to say either, or you know, like you could be on a diet and you're tempted to have a piece of chocolate cake, or you know what I mean, like anyway. So yes, temptation, again, I'm not claiming to have all the answers. I am just gonna, you know me, I'm gonna babble, and but I am also gonna just kind of, I don't know, just kind of talk about when I have failed, when I have given in to temptation, a common theme, when I've been able to overcome temptation, what's worked, and the common theme behind that, and just kind of different scenarios and whatever. We'll just, let's dive, crack open a sparkling water. Come on, if a sparkling water isn't tempting, my goodness, I don't know what would be, or, well, I could think of a few things. Just a couple. Okay. All right, overcoming temptation, okay? So, okay, the reason too, I need to talk about this. The reason why I'm making this video, why this one just came up. I can't believe it wasn't even on my freaking book of ideas. That happens a lot. Anyway, but it was because I was tempted last night. Not to use drugs, not to use, it wasn't that at all. It was my, sorry if this sucks, or sorry, I shouldn't say that, dang it. I don't think it sucks, I'm just apologizing if you think it sucks, no. I was okay, I'll tell you what I was doing. So I was in my bed, and I was on my phone and reading some Bible stuff, whatever. Okay, I'm in my room, and it was late at night, and I just like happened to realize that there was another device charging in my room, and my phone is on lockdown. I can't look at pornography. Yeah, that's what it was, and it just like hit me. It was like, oh, I could look at porn on that device. I mean, just like it just came in my mind, just you know how it is, and it was very freaking hard. I mean, it was like freaking, it was a war. It was a freaking war. No, I did not give in. But it was a freaking war, man. And something I'll say about that is putting ourselves in bad positions. Okay, that is going to we're gonna have temptation anyway, okay? It's hard enough, right? As it is, you know. But for instance, if you don't have pills in your house, if you're not holding on to some pills or some Suboxone or some Kratom for a rainy day, chances are, which I know a lot of, you can go down to the mini mart and get the Kratom, but that even that is, it's more effort to go have to do that. I mean, if you put yourself in a bad position, temptation is going to be stronger, okay? And I didn't mean for that to happen last night. It just happened. It was just there, and normally I wouldn't. That was against my rule. I don't even want the temptation. You know what I mean? It sucked. I was actually really pissed. I got really angry last night that I was tempted. But anyway. But yeah, if you're gonna have that stuff around, it's gonna be, you're making it harder on yourself. You really are making it harder on yourself. It's easier to we're impulsive anyway, and then that temptation you start thinking about, it's there, and it festers, man, and you let it fester, and then it gives birth to freaking giving in, okay? And then sometimes, when it's right there, I mean, I know me, like many times, like you just feel completely powerless. You really do. And in my opinion, with me, dude, like absolutely, dude, I am freaking powerless against those things a lot of times. Don't get me wrong, I've overcome things before on my own, but with me, man, it's with God, okay? Anyway, but yeah, okay, and another thing real quick, for instance, okay, so when I got off Suboxone, okay, I was gonna blow up my Suboxone script. That's something I talked about in my videos, or I like asked people, like, what should I do? Should I blow it up? Should I do that? I don't even remember all the ideas. And blowing up was the thing. That's what I wanted to do, and that's what other people wanted to do. And so I was going to blow it up. I'm a pyro. And so I kept the remainder of my Suboxone script for 7 freaking months in my house, dude. And I just had it somewhere. I didn't even remember. I just like put it up somewhere, and I really wasn't tempted by it for a very, very, very long time. Well, I got sick, like fever and really sick, like a just really sucky sick, okay? And you're already, I was dealing with Suboxone post-acute withdrawals and all that crap. I remember laying in bed sick, and I missed a day of work, missed another day of work, and I remember thinking, it crossed my mind, I'm like, man, if I just took a little bit of Suboxone, I'd feel so much better. I know that it would help me feel better, and maybe I could go in today or whatever. And I just was like, man, and I remember I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually tempted with this crap. I was mad then. And that's when it was like that day, or it was like, no, the next day or two or something after I got better. Yeah, I overcame it, but I didn't give in. But I flushed it, and that's when I made that video when I flushed my Suboxone. I didn't end up blowing up. I had to get rid of it. But the point is, it was there. I was an idiot. I shouldn't even have kept that around. That could have been disastrous. I mean, disastrous. I remember thinking, dude, I'll never live that down on YouTube. I mean, seriously, I was like, oh, I thought, just to have to tell you guys and my wife. I mean, I didn't obviously give it. But the point, like I said, it was there, okay? Anyway, sorry, I don't want this to get too long. Anyway. Another thing, so yeah, putting ourselves in bad positions, that's gonna make temptation harder, okay? Being bored. Idle hands are the devil's playground. I mean, that right there that's been my life. That's been the story of my life. I get bored. A lot of us get really bored, really easy, okay? So staying busy, dude, staying busy, doing whatever it is that you like to do other than doing drugs. It really has helped. It has helped me big time. And don't get me wrong, dude. I mean, staying busy can only go so far. I mean, let's be honest. It's gonna come up anyway. We are going to be tempted. It's life, man. It's life on earth, man. And we got the flesh, and there's things we want to do. Okay, there's things we want to do. There's things that we desire, whatever, dude. We have our struggles. Okay, that's just straight up. But staying busy really, truly does help so much. Okay, it help keeps your mind off of doing crap. And yeah, dude, when you get bored, it's just, I don't know. You just want to you don't want to be bored. You can, like we've talked about before, like when and a lot of people, we all relate, dude. Like, you can be sitting on the couch with something on TV, and you're just bored. I'm bored out of my mind. I can't even freaking sit down and watch like a movie or hardly anymore, and stuff. Anyway, I'm getting a little better, I guess, but if you sit, you could sit in that same spot and have the same thing on TV. But if you're using pills, whatever, you're suddenly not bored, okay? And we know that because we've experienced that, and so that can be hard. So just being busy obviously helps, okay? And something that goes in line with that too is, this is another thing I was saying, because honestly, like in the acute stages, you feel like crap. You feel like absolute dog crap, okay? So of course it's natural to have temptations to want to feel better. In the post-acute withdrawals, oh, I feel depressed. I have no energy. I need energy. I gotta work. I got kids. You're gonna be tempted to use something, whether it be opiates or start using Adderall or meth or whatever it is, dude, to help you with energy or to, I wrote a couple things down, but yeah, like agitation, dude. Man, I have, been dealing with agitation on and off lately, and stuff. And yeah, dude, you want something that can take that edge off and relax you and stuff. And it's tempting. It's very, very freaking tempting. Well, something that has helped me, not just staying busy, this kind of gets lumped in with it though, working out. I'm telling you right now, exercise, but whatever it is, lifting weights, running, both, all of it, all of the above, working out, it keeps you busy. You stay on a regimen, that always helps too. Keeping a routine, dude, is really key, just in general with the recovery process. But exercising freaking helps so much, dude. You run and you feel better. That's the thing. You want to feel better. Maybe you're not getting any pleasure, and you're really struggling with the acute, or you're really struggling with the post-acute withdrawals, dude. And it goes on, and it can really suck, dude. But dude, you get a good workout in, and you feel like $1 million. It's amazing what it does, and that really helps just conquer when you're having those real hard temptations, man. Yeah, and then you get a sense of reward, you get a sense of accomplishment when you're done, and it really helps, and it can really help like a positive and a positive and a positive and a positive, and it can really help you go a long ways. You build off of that, build off of the one, you do one good thing and then another, okay. Okay. But yeah, dude, dude, and here's the thing, dude. I've been overcome by temptation so much in my whole freaking life, okay, obviously. I Yes, I haven't relapsed on frickin' Suboxone or opiates, all that stuff, but dude, when I was tapering, when I'd taper, I'd taper low, and I'd be tempted, and I'd take more, okay? But even since I've gotten off Suboxone, dude, I have been tempted to take other stuff, dude, and to help with that energy or whatever, and I've been overcome by it, okay? There's times I have overcome it, but there's times when I have been overcome by it several times, okay? Like I said, I don't have all the answers, or well, I think I do have the answer, but I don't have, I'm not always successful, okay? I'm human, and that's just what it is, but I'm going to tell you right now, so those are things that help me, doing staying busy and freaking working out, not putting myself in bad positions, for sure. But for instance, like last night, I was in a bad position. It was all there. It was all set up. Okay. It was late. It was this, it was that. I'll tell you, with me, I'm just telling you right now, and you guys know where I'm going with this, it is prayer. It is God. It is all out assault and just going to God and truly being like, God, you got to help me. Because I'll tell you right now, dude, so many times when I've been tempted before, I know in my heart, I know I got to pray, and I'll be like, God, please help me. And then I'll just I'll like in my heart be like, hopefully it doesn't help me, because, I kind of want to do this. I mean, I'm not joking. I'm just being evil. I'm being honest, dude. That's my evil heart a lot of times. I mean, seriously, like, I just am so I'm just, you know what I mean? It's like, well, then I like give it 3 seconds. Oh, he doesn't help me. He didn't help me. I didn't send an angel. Well, I guess I just can't control this. You know what I mean? But last night, man, it was full on assault, man, and I had to assault it back. I mean, seriously, that was prayer. It was reading my Bible, dude. And that's what I just had to freaking do for the rest of the night. I mean, that's what I had to freaking do for the rest of the night, and until I went to sleep, and just really not get my mind out of it, and it can be really hard. And I'll tell you right now, dude, this is just what it is. This is what it is with me. When I fail, when I'm overcome, every time I'm overcome, it's because I push myself away from God, and I do it on purpose, okay? I know what I need to do. I know what He wants me to do, and because He loves me, He loves you, and I push myself away from God, and something else. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about too, but that's it for me, man. Every time it really freaking is. And yes, I'll tell you right now, yeah, there's times where I have overcome temptation without God, or at least in my mind, where I've just haven't been doing the right things, whatever, and there's been little things and whatever, and I probably didn't even really pray or whatever, or certain things happen. There were certain circumstances and it didn't happen, and yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, you just can't do it. You might do it a few times, but eventually, man, we cave so much, dude. But without God keeps us steady and endure. We can endure with that crap. And there was something else I wanted to say, and I can't. Dang it, I can't freaking remember. Crap. But yeah. Anyway, that's what is helped me, and things I've noticed that don't help me, or you know what I mean, when I really struggle or give in. So anyway, but I'm gonna leave with this. Dang it, I wish I could remember. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, great. Okay, real quick, and then I'm gonna leave with something else. Is when I give an inch. Okay, maybe you know the big thing, like I can't let that happen. Okay, and there's other things like you're trying to get rid of in your life or whatever. Okay, as well, and you don't want to do. Maybe they're not the issue, but they're an issue. They are their own issue, right? Well, you might give in to one of those, okay, and then you're doing that, and then you kind of get hardened, and then you might give in to something else, maybe a little step further, and then next thing you know, you open that, you give it an inch, man, you give Satan an inch, dude, you give that temptation, and you let it fester, and eventually, it might not be right away, it might not be on impulse, it might not be in a week, it might be in a month, it might be, I mean, seriously, or if you're someone that's been clean for 15 years, and you start letting your guard down, and you start kind of doing this, and you kind of do that, it might take 6 months to finally get you, and it'll frickin' get you unless you frickin' realize, like, okay, I am going down this path. God, you got to help me. I got to get out of this. I have not been making the right decisions. I know where this is headed. That happens to me all the time. I'm all or nothing in everything I do. And always been that way. When I use drugs, I went to the fullest. When I get clean, I'm all in, baby. I'm all, when I'm on fire for the Lord, I'm on fire for the Lord. And when I'm not, I'm just blah. I mean, it sucks. It really sucks. It really does suck, But yeah, you give it an inch, man, and the whole wheels can just fall off. Just everything just blah, But anyway, sorry. I'm getting all pumped up now. Hopefully this video helps. I think it's helpful, right? I'm gonna be positive. Okay, but I need to leave with this. Most of us know this. Well, Christians know this, and this is Paul's writing this to Christians. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you, but such as is common to man. Okay, and God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you're able, but with temptation will provide a way of escape also, so that you will be able to endure it. He's not going to just make it all go away. He's going to give you a way of escape. He's going to give you strength to endure it. That's what last night was. It didn't just go away. I wrestled with it until I went to sleep. Okay? I mean, that's what it was, but he really did. He is faithful, just like that passage said. God is faithful. He was faithful. I went to him. He says, if you call on the name of the Lord, he'll deliver you, dude. He'll exalt you if you fall at his feet. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm sorry. But he's faithful, dude. That's what he says, man. He's the true vine. Abide in my word. I mean, and your path will be straight, dude. I'm telling you right now, it's true for me. So anyway, hopefully this video helped. God bless all y'all. V for victory, all right? Let's have another victory. Another day cleans, another victory. Another day tapering. Whatever you're doing is a victory. God bless all y'all, and salute.